Stop saying I agree and I disagree in meetings. If you want to sound professional, confident, and polite, this lesson will change the way you speak at work.
Because in real meetings, direct disagreement can sound rude, even when you don't mean it.
Today, you'll learn simple phrases and then upgrade them to professional phrases so you can speak clearly without sounding harsh.
And we'll practice with a real meeting role play. You'll hear it, copy it, and use it in your next meeting.
If you want to sound smarter in English meetings in just one video, stay with us until the end.
Let's start with the simplest level, polite agreement.
In meetings, agreement is not just yes. You need to show you understood and you support the idea.
Here are 3 simple agreement lines you can use immediately.
I agree with you.
I agree with you. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. Good point.
Good point.
Good point. I'm on the same page.
I'm on the same page.
Now let's upgrade those to professional level.
Here are professional ways to agree.
Copy these phrases. They sound natural in real offices.
I completely agree with that.
I completely agree with that. It aligns with our goal.
It aligns with our goal.
It aligns with our goal and it supports the plan.
I like that approach.
I like that approach. It's practical and realistic.
That's a great point.
That's a great point. I think it's the right direction.
I support that idea.
I support that idea. It'll help us move faster.
That works for me.
That works for me. I'm happy to proceed.
Now, here's the problem. Disagreement. Many learners say, no, you're wrong. That sounds too direct.
Instead, we use polite disagreement. We soften the message and we focus on the solution.
First, let's learn simple, polite disagreement. I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure about that. Can we look at it again?
Can we look at it again?
Can we look at it again with the numbers?
I see your point, but...
I see your point, but I have a concern.
I have a concern.
I have a concern about the timeline.
Maybe, but...
Maybe, but what about the risk?
I don't think that will work.
I don't think that'll work in the current situation.
That might be difficult.
That might be difficult with our current resources.
Good. Now, upgrade to professional disagreement. This is where you sound like a strong employee.
Because you can disagree and still sound respectful.
I understand your point, however...
I understand your point. However, I see it a bit differently.
I see it a bit differently.
I see it a bit differently based on the data.
That's a valid point, but...
That's a valid point, but we should consider the impact.
We should consider the impact.
We should consider the impact on the customer experience.
I'm not fully convinced.
I'm not fully convinced this will solve the root problem.
I'm concerned that...
I'm concerned that this may increase workload for the team.
Another way to look at it is...
Another way to look at it is to test it first with a small group.
Could we explore an...
Could we explore an alternative that reduces risk?
I'd suggest we
review the options before deciding.
Now we'll make it easy. The best structure for polite disagreement is 3 steps.
Step 1, show respect. Step 2, share your concern. Step 3, offer a solution.
Repeat this structure with us.
I understand your point. My concern is the timeline. Could we adjust the plan and reduce risk?
Again, slower.
I understand your point. My concern is the timeline. Could we adjust the plan and reduce risk?
Now we're going into a real role-play meeting. You'll see how these phrases work naturally.
Listen carefully, because you can copy this exact style in your own meetings.
All right, team, let's decide our plan for next week. I think we should launch the update on Monday.
I understand your point. However, I'm concerned about the timeline. If we launch on Monday, we might miss some testing.
That's fair. What would you suggest?
I suggest we push it to Wednesday and use Monday and Tuesday for final testing. That way, we reduce the risk.
Good point. I like that approach. It's practical.
Thanks. Also, I support your idea of launching early. I just want to make sure we do it safely.
Great. Now, another situation. I think we should cut the budget for customer support training this month.
I see your point, but we should consider the impact. If we cut training, it may reduce service quality and increase complaints.
That's a valid concern. What's your alternative?
Could we reduce the budget slightly instead of cutting it completely? Or we can keep training but shorten the sessions.
That works for me. I'm on the same page. We can reduce it slightly, not remove it. Perfect. Now we're going to train you with quick practice. I say the situation, you answer using one polite agreement or disagreement phrase. Then Jake gives a strong example.
Let's do it.
Situation 1. Your manager says, let's finish this project in 2 days.
I understand your point. However, I'm concerned about the timeline. Could we prioritize the most important tasks and deliver a first version in 2 days?
Situation 2. A coworker says, let's add 5 new features this week.
That's a great idea, but I'm not fully convinced we can do all 5 this week. Could we start with 2 features and test them first?
Situation 3. Someone says, this plan looks perfect.
I agree. It aligns with our goal. Good point, and I support this direction.
Great. Now, before we finish, we'll teach you the secret phrases that make you sound calm and smart in meetings.
These phrases help you disagree without conflict.
In part 2, we'll cover how to interrupt politely, how to ask for clarification, and how to push back when someone pressures you.
And we'll do one full meeting simulation from start to finish.
Now we're going to level up your meeting English even more because real meetings are fast. People interrupt, people disagree, and sometimes someone pressures you to say yes.
In this part, you'll learn how to interrupt politely, ask for clarification, and push back professionally without sounding rude.
And at the end, we'll do one full meeting role play so you can hear everything together.
Let's start with polite interruption, because this is where many learners freeze.
If you interrupt directly, it can sound aggressive, so we use soft, polite starters.
Copy these. They're very common in real meetings.
Sorry to interrupt, but...
Sorry to interrupt, but can I add something quickly?
Can I add something quickly?
Can I add something quickly? I think this point is important.
If I may, I'd like to add...
If I may, I'd like to add one small point.
Just to clarify.
Just to clarify, are we agreeing on the same timeline?
Before we move on,
Before we move on, can we confirm the next steps?
can I jump in for a second?
Can I jump in for a second? I have a quick suggestion.
Now upgrade to professional interruption.
These sound very natural in corporate meetings.
If you don't mind, I'd like to jump in here.
If you don't mind, I'd like to jump in here with a quick thought.
Could I add one thing?
Could I add one thing? It might help us decide faster.
Let me stop you there for a moment.
Let me stop you there for a moment, just to make sure I understood correctly.
That's interesting. May I ask a quick question before we continue?
That's interesting. May I ask a quick question before we continue?
Great. Now let's learn clarification phrases, because clarity is power in meetings.
If you don't understand, don't stay quiet. Use these.
Could you clarify what you mean by...
Could you clarify what you mean by priority in this case?
When you say launch, do you mean internal launch or public launch?
Just to make sure I understand, we're targeting next Wednesday, right?
Could you walk me through that?
Could you walk me through that step by step?
Can you give an example?
Can you give an example so I can picture it clearly?
What's the main goal here?
What's the main goal here? Speed, quality, or cost?
Now, professional clarification. These phrases make you sound smart, not confused.
Copy them. They're strong.
Can we align on the definition of...
Can we align on the definition of done for this task?
What does success look like for this?
What does success look like for this in the first week?
What are the key metrics we're focusing on?
What are the key metrics we're focusing on? Time, cost, or customer impact?
Could you share the context behind this decision?
Could you share the context behind this decision so we can evaluate it properly?
Let's confirm the scope.
Let's confirm the scope so we don't miss anything later.
Perfect. Now the next skill, polite pushback.
This is when someone pressures you to agree, but you need time, data, or a safer plan.
Simple pushback first.
Use these when you need space.
I'm not sure we're ready.
I'm not sure we're ready. I think we need more testing.
I might need more time.
We might need more time to do it properly.
I need to check the details.
I need to check the details before I can confirm.
Let's think about the risk.
Let's think about the risk before we finalize.
Can we revisit this later after we review the data?
Can we revisit this later after we review the data?
Now, professional pushback.
This is how you sound calm and confident.
I'm not comfortable committing to that yet without more information.
I'd prefer to validate it first before we roll it out.
Let's not rush this decision.
Let's not rush this decision. A quick check now can save time later.
I want to be transparent.
I want to be transparent. With our current resources, this timeline is tight.
I recommend a phased approach.
I recommend a phased approach. Start small, learn fast, then scale.
To be fair, we should also consider...
To be fair, we should also consider the impact on customer support.
Now let's put everything together in one full meeting role play.
Listen like it's a real Zoom call. Copy the phrases you like.
Good morning, everyone. Today, we need to decide the launch plan and assign owners. My suggestion is to launch on Monday and promote it heavily.
If you don't mind, I'd like to jump in here. I understand the goal, but I'm concerned about the timeline. Could we confirm how much testing is left?
Sure, testing is about 70% done.
Just to make sure I understand, 70% done means the core features are tested, right? Or does that include edge cases?
Mostly core features. Edge cases are still pending.
Thanks. In that case, I'm not comfortable committing to a Monday launch yet. I'd prefer to validate edge cases first.
Okay, fair. What do you suggest?
I recommend a phased approach. We can do an internal launch on Monday, collect feedback, and do the public launch on Wednesday. That reduces risk and still keeps momentum.
That's a great point. I like that approach. It's practical and safer. Next topic, budget. I'm thinking we cut training for customer support this month to save costs.
Sorry to interrupt, but can I add something quickly? To be fair, we should also consider customer impact. If training drops, service quality may drop and complaints may increase.
That's valid. What's an alternative?
Could we reduce the budget slightly instead of cutting it completely, or shorten sessions but keep the key training?
Good point. That works for me. I'm on the same page. Reduce slightly, not remove. Next, we need owners for tasks. Jake, can you take full ownership of testing and reporting daily updates?
I can take ownership of testing updates, yes, but I want to be transparent. If I handle everything alone, the timeline will be tight. Could we assign one more person to support testing so we can move faster and reduce errors?
That's reasonable. We'll assign support. Great. Let's confirm next steps. Monday internal launch, Wednesday public launch, reduced training budget, and 2 people on testing.
Before we move on, can we confirm success criteria? What does success look like for this launch in the first week?
Good question. We want fewer support tickets and higher feature adoption.
Perfect. Then we should track key metrics daily: adoption rate, ticket volume, and customer feedback.
I completely agree with that. It aligns with our goal. Amazing. Now you've heard a real meeting conversation with polite interruption, clarification, pushback, agreement, and disagreement.
Now we'll do a quick practice drill so you can speak faster without thinking too much.
I'll say the situation, you speak one sentence out loud, then Jake gives a strong sample.
Ready.
Situation 1. Someone speaks too fast and you don't understand.
Sorry to interrupt, but could you clarify what you mean by that?
Situation 2. The team wants to launch tomorrow, but you think it's risky.
I understand your point. However, I'm not comfortable committing to that yet. I'd prefer to validate it first.
Situation 3. You agree with the suggestion and want to sound professional.
I completely agree with that. It aligns with our goal and supports the plan.
Situation 4. You want to add a point before the meeting ends.
Before we move on, could I add one thing? I think it might help us decide faster.
Great. If you want to improve quickly, here's your homework.
Pick 5 phrases from this video and use them in your next meeting or practice them out loud 10 times today.
If you want the next video, we'll make it Meeting English, leading a meeting, assigning tasks, and ending strong.
Comment the word meeting if you want that part next.
Thanks for practicing with us. See you in the next lesson.